Also, lots of buzz today about a new trailer that's just been released for returning Star Wars fans back to a galaxy far, far away. Check it out.
Chance of failure.
He means well.
This is our chance.
Wow, this is a 2-minute trailer for the upcoming movie Rogue One, new characters from Star Wars, and some very familiar ones as well. This movie is the first in a series of spin-off stories that take place between or before the numbered Star Wars films. Check this out right here. Guess who's back? There we go. We had to show you that. Hits theaters on December the 16th. Speaking of movies, Disney breathing a new life, new classic into the remake of Pete's Dragon, live-action family film hitting theaters today. Check this out.
Hey. Wait. Do you know where your parents are? Your family?
My guess he was on a picnic or a camping trip. He wandered off and got himself lost.
Well, here in studio, Richard Crouse, film critic extraordinaire. So,
good to see you.
Pete's Dragon, soar or flop?
It soars.
Oh,
in a
great.
very big way. I really loved this movie, and I didn't expect to. I'm just a little bit too old to have missed the 1977 version. It was not quite hip enough for me. I was off listening to The Clash, doing things like that.
Right.
So a Helen Reddy movie didn't really work for me with a big animated dragon. So when this one came along, I had no expectation, quite frankly. It is the story of a forest ranger played by Bryce Dallas Howard, who one day discovers a little boy in the forest. He's 6 years old, looks like he's feral. He's been living there by himself for a long time, but he claims that he has a friend that's been helping him. This friend is Elliot, a dragon. Now, there have always been rumors that there were dragons in these woods, but no one had actually seen the dragon. So it becomes a question, is Elliot just an imaginary friend? What is he? And then, of course, Elliot is real. Elliot is an actual dragon. This is a movie that I thought was all about family and where you find it. So family can be anyone and anything that you want it to be. And that's kind of the underlying message here in a very sweet movie that feels kind of old-fashioned, but in all the best ways. It is a simply told story, and about as subtle as a movie about a big, furry, flying giant dragon can be, but it's beautifully performed, and it even made a little tear come to my eye.
How many stars?
4 stars. For
4
this
stars? Okay. You also have the new Seth Rogen film, Sausage Party.
Sausage Party. So take the kids to go see Pete's Dragon, but repeat after me. Don't take the kids to Sausage Party. I want you to remember that. Don't take the kids to see a Sausage Party. It looks like an animated movie. The hot dogs, which are the sort of the main characters, are adorable. All the other food looks like it might have come out of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or another kids film like that, but it is not for children. It's the story of Frank the sausage and his girlfriend Brenda the bun. They think that when they're picked up off the store shelves that they're going to the great beyond and that wonderful things will happen. What they find out later, of course, is the horrible, grim truth of what happens when food is taken home from the grocery store. It gets eaten. So this movie isn't quite as funny as I wanted it to be. I thought it was going to be a knee slapper all the way through. A couple of things you need to know, though. The language will probably make your ears blister a little bit, but it is hilarious by moments. There are long stretches where it's not quite as funny, but the ideas are really interesting. It's all about questioning belief systems. It's all about unity rather than division. It is all about, if we come together, we can beat our obstacles. So it's got great, interesting messages in it. I just wish it was a bit funnier. So it's a 3-star movie for me.
3-star, R-rated, made by a Vancouver
well,
studio.
Seth Rogen and a Vancouver studio, yeah.
Also, a new movie with Meryl Streep.
Yeah. This is probably an Oscar contender for her, again, for the millionth time. It's called Florence Foster Jenkins, and it's based on a real-life woman from 1940s who was a Manhattan socialite. She was very wealthy. She was a patron to the arts. She loved music. Beyond everything else, she loved music and had aspirations to be an opera singer. The trouble is, she couldn't sing a note, but she had the money to rent Carnegie Hall and throw concerts and that sort of thing. And people started to attach themselves to her, and we love her. They went for the novelty, they went to laugh at her. She didn't realize it. She thought she was a great singer. So this is a story about how passion can sometimes, overcome obstacles like a lack of talent. Streep is incredibly good in this, but the real star of the show here is Hugh Grant. We don't see him on screen very often these days. He plays her husband, the man who kind of protects her from what they call the mockers and the scoffers, people who are just going to see her concerts to laugh at her. He protects her from all that. He is fantastic in this. He's charming, he's suave, and it's the kind of performance that reminds us why we liked him in the first place.
How many stars?
I'm giving this one 4 stars.
4 stars. All right.
Pretty good weekend at the movies.
There we go. Great
Don't
start
take
to
the
you.
kids to sausage party.
Sausage
though.
party. Got
Don't.
it. Richard Crouse, happy weekend to you.
Happy weekend to you.